Buongiorno. Welcome to the Channel 4 News. Today we will be talking about the tragedy of refugees coming from Libya to Italy, Pope Francis's gesture to help refugees, talking about how to make authentic Italian pizza, and the ancient horse races of Lardia de San Costantino. Stay tuned to hear Chloe talk about the current refugee crisis in Italy. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
With a dream, my cardigan.
Thanks, Sarah. Last week, an estimated 500 immigrants have drowned in the Mediterranean Sea while trying to make their way from Libya to Italy. If the number of people died is confirmed, it would be the worst tragedy in Italy in the last 12 months. Nobody's quite sure how many people were on board, and some bodies may have been lost at sea. The cause of the sinking was too many people on board. The ship sank in a matter of minutes. About 3 days later, on April 16th, a merchant ship rescued 41 people, which consists of 37 men, 3 women, and a 3-year-old child. A year before this, about 700 refugees died in a similar accident. Now to Callie with information on the ancient horse races.
Thank you, Chloe. This is Callie reporting from Palio de Siena racetracks in Siena, Italy. In the last horse race, number 8, Black Money, won with assistance of jockey Mario Russo. The festival of Lardia di San Costantino is a festival that goes every July 5th through 7th, representing Constantino and Maxenias riders. This happens every year since they won against Maxenias. On the starting day, the horses and riders will gather up on a hill outside the sanctuary grounds. The local priest will come out and say prayers about safety and the victory of Constantine. Once they finish the prayers and everyone is ready, the group of riders and horses will start charging down the hill. Once they hit the sanctuary at the bottom of the hill, they will slow down and start racing around the track 7 times before crossing the finish line. They will go out with this festival for the next 2 days. Grazie.
Francis brings over 12 Syrian refugees in his own charter plane, he says it was purely a humanitarian gesture and not a political act. The refugees consisted of 3 families with 6 children among them whose homes had been bombed in Syria. Pope Francis said that all 12 refugees had their proper documents and that the Vatican would take full responsibility for them. The 12 refugees have been given a warm welcome in Rome, with drummers playing as they arrived and roses being given to the 3 mothers. The refugees have been taken in by Sant'Egidio, an Italian Catholic charity. In a quickly organized press conference, the refugees thanked the Pope for bringing them to Italy, but also expressed hope to return home someday. One refugee mother thanked the Pope from her heart for such a humanitarian gesture. Hopefully now that the people are seeing someone like the Pope doing something out of the kindness of his heart for the refugees, they will take into consideration how these refugees are being treated and do something to help them like the Pope did. Maybe the Pope's gesture will have a positive effect on the refugee politics. On behalf of all Italians, grazie Papa Francesco. Now to Callie in the kitchen with today's cooking segment.
Thank you, Sarah. What a great thing the Pope did for those refugees. On another note, we are going to be cooking authentic Italian pizza. So to do this, we are going to start with putting sugar, salt, olive oil, water, 1 cup of flour, and yeast into a bowl. Then mix all of it up. We can spread it out to make the dough. The square-shaped dough will be like our plate because we put everything on top of the dough. Next, we come with the red sauce. We spread it out nicely, and after that, we spread the cheese everywhere. From here is where you decide what toppings you want to add and add them before you put your pizza in the oven. We are making our pizza in a square pan because in Italy they do not make pizza in round pans like we do here. Then we put our pizza in the oven. Voila! Buonissimo. Thank you for tuning in to Channel 4 News and have a great day.